Hi, I'm Susan Chesser. I'm a health educator at the UNC Wellness Centers, and I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about how we can self regulate and therefore lower our blood pressure. It's estimated that about a third of us have hypertension or high blood pressure. And as a result, it puts us at risk for cardiovascular disease. So um, we're addressing this afternoon a couple of ways that we can mitigate the stressors in our lives and therefore lower our blood pressure. So if you have hypertension, you probably know that there are some lifestyle changes that impact our blood pressure. Those include things like your weight. Obesity is a risk factor. Smoking is a risk factor. Excess alcohol is a risk factor. We can alter these by exercising, losing weight, and limiting our salt. So those are the main lifestyle changes that we can make about this. Um, but there are also some, and it's kind of funny, the breathing hacks that we can use to mitigate the stress that our body feels and therefore lower our blood pressure. So I'm going to share with you right now a couple of self mitigating kinds of activities that will lower your stress level and therefore lower your blood pressure. So the first one is really kind of silly and simple. It's just going over to the sink, having cold water, splashing it on your face 3 times. Not sure how it works, but it is a tried and true way to reset your body and lower your stress hormones. So that water kind of thing is the first. Next are some of the breath work strategies that we use, and how they are helpful is that they stimulate the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is it's the main nerve that connects our brain and our heart, and it is the pathway, and it's kind of controlling the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. And not to get too involved in this, it's the fight or flight versus the rest and digest um, parts of our hormones. So we're trying to stimulate that chill kind of vibe. So I'm going to show you some ways to breathe, and that sounds very silly, breath work. It also looks pretty silly, so just keep that in mind. But I'm going to show you a two or three ways for you to use breath work as a hack to lower your blood pressure, especially if say you're going to the doctor and you suffer from white coat syndrome. Out in the waiting room, maybe utilize some of these breathing techniques. So the first one is to inhale through the nose, 2 quick breaths, hold it, and then exhale through your mouth. And the reason it's important to inhale through the nose is that it stimulates, as I said, the vagus neural pathways, can't even say it, in your sinuses and in the back of your throat. So, all right, let's try it. So, what I did was inhale quickly 2 times through my nasal passages, hold it, and then exhale fully through my mouth. So I'm going to try it again. So that's the first technique. The next one is to do a full belly breath. And you do a full belly breath, hold it, and then exhale. And as you exhale, you hum. Um, so the best way to do this is to put your hand right under your rib cage and then another on your belly. And you're going to do a deep, full breath. Hold it. And again. So that's working at a cellular level in your body. Um, it's working with our individual cells and our neural pathways. And breath work is a great way to kind of reset that stress level for you. So those are some quick things to think about if you're getting your blood pressure taken. I'm going to post the best ways to take your blood pressure in terms of uh, posture and stance and that kind of thing. But remember that you always have your breath with you and utilize that in any kind of stressful situation. And we look forward to working with you at the Wellness Center or and other health fairs that we have around the community. And please reach out to us if you have any questions. At the end of this, I'll post my contact info and be well. Thanks.